Day. No day, no night, only darkness. As their shadows stretched over me, all I felt was uncertainty, until uncertainty shattered, replaced by something deeper, darker, stirring from a place buried beneath the broken pieces of my soul. I fell deeper into the shadows, sinking into a place so dark, even memory faltered. The blade trembled in my grasp, pressed against my throat, my heartbeat frantic, each breath painful, my eyes fluttered shut, desperate to escape reality, but instead, memories surged forth, unstoppable, vivid, real. A voice whispered from within the murk, soft yet impossibly loud, echoing in every corner of my shattered mind. It pulled me back to moments once pure and untouched by pain. I saw her clearly, my wife. Her gentle smile beneath the warm glow of evening firelight, flames flickering softly, casting dancing shadows on our humble hut. The scent of roasting meat and fresh herbs filled the air, mingling with the sweetness of her hair, rich like damp earth and fresh rain. Her touch, soft fingertips tracing comforting circles across my tired shoulders, soothing every worry away. "You're safe," she whispered, voice gentle as leaves rustling in the breeze. Her laughter bubbled softly, warming the cold corners of my soul. But slowly, subtly, the comfort faded. Her fingers pressed harder, her nails dug in, sharp, painful. The sweet scent of her turned acrid, sour, like spoiled fruit, rotting in the sun. Her gentle murmurs twisted into jagged hisses of disgust. Those comforting circles became clawing nails, digging painfully into my flesh, piercing skin, drawing hot, stinging blood. Her laughter curdled, turning brittle, harsh, mocking. "Weak," she hissed. "Pathetic." My chest tightened as I struggled to breathe, to escape, but there was no escaping this corrupted vision. Little Jorpa's giggles filled the air suddenly, bright and pure as morning sunlight spilling through leaves. His voice, clear, innocent, unburdened by darkness. It wrapped around my heart like the warmth of a summer day, lifting me higher, lighter. His tiny hands clung to mine, trusting safe. Then the sound fractured, splintering notes twisting and breaking like brittle bones. His laughter melted into screams, thin, piercing, terrified, filling my head until I wanted to claw out my own ears. I felt him pull away sharply, shrinking back, eyes wide, reflecting only terror, accusation, disgust. "Monster!" His voice trembled, trembling as if every syllable was agony. "Monster, you were not brave enough." Then came Harg, my dear friend, alive again, his voice cheerful and booming, his smile broad, sharp teeth glinting under sunlight that warmed our skin. He laughed easily, his presence strong and comforting, the air around him thick with friendship and trust. But then smoke rose from beneath his skin, a quiet hiss at first, soft like water on heated stone. His skin blistered slowly, blackened from within, like logs smoldering beneath flame. His eyes widened in disbelief. Panic etched into every line of his face as invisible fire consumed him from the inside. He reached desperately towards me, skin splitting open, sizzling, revealing raw, weeping flesh beneath. "Help!" he choked, reaching, fingers blistering and popping as he clawed desperately at his throat. His voice broke into a gurgling scream, flesh crackling, charring black bone and sinew exposed. His eyes wide, white, pleading, accusing, fixed on me as the fire took everything. "You left me," the charred corpse rasped, collapsing in on itself. "You let me burn. This your fault." My throat closed, my heart beat a wild panic. My fingers tightened around the dagger, cold steel, cutting deeply into trembling flesh, pain, real, grounding. The darkness around me rippled, pulsed hungrily, Black, viscous tendrils slithered up my limbs, sinking into my skin, numbing, soothing, yet utterly horrifying in their icy embrace. "Give in," it murmured softly. "Be free of pain. Be free of weakness." I tried to resist, but the shadows pushed deeper. I felt myself breaking, shattering piece by piece. Images of myself, small, frightened, innocent, torn apart, devoured by darkness, screaming helplessly as it consumed me from within. My inner child wailed, fighting, crying, but drowned, crushed by something larger, darker, and far more terrible. Then, silence. I opened eyes that felt foreign, alien. I saw the world clearly now, through darkness that pulsed within and around me. Spiders crawled in twisted devotion, eyes leaking black corruption, their queen standing rigid, limbs jerked by unseen strings, waiting obediently. Consumed. I rose slowly, the blade gripped in my fist, squeezing until blackish red blood flowed freely, staining the blade, the ground, everything. A quiet calm filled me, chilling and profound. "Rise," the voice whispered approvingly. "You are no longer Skrik the weak. You are terror. You are fear incarnate. But first you must grow, strengthen, sharpen yourself." I stood, straightening, my spine cracking into alignment, body remade. The spiders bowed lower. The queen shuddered once more, the darkness within her retreating. Satisfied, she watched me knowingly, patiently. "Go now," it whispered. "Prepare. When the time comes, they will suffer as you have." I smiled, dark, cold, and merciless. Blood dripped steadily from my clenched fist. Thick, nearly black, it pooled at my feet, mingling with the dark tendrils, still wrapping lovingly around my ankles, sealing my pact. Yes, I would become exactly what they feared, and in time I would make them feel everything they had done to me. The darkness warned me. It whispered softly at first, patient, cold. "Wait, Skrik. Grow strong. Your vengeance will come." But patience fled swiftly, consumed by something hotter, fiercer, a burning desire that twisted inside me until waiting was unbearable torture. My hatred had festered, a wound infected beyond healing. And so, ignoring the whispers of caution, I moved forward. Yet, was it truly I who moved? I felt myself walk through the forest toward our village. My village, feet gliding softly, silently, like a shadow. My body obeyed, but my heart twisted painfully, fighting a battle already lost. My steps quickened as I approached. Familiar scents drifted through the air, the smoky warmth of cooking fires, the comforting smell of roasting meats, later drifting gently on the breeze. But these things, once dear, now clawed at me, ripping old wounds open wide. I entered quietly, unnoticed at first. Friends I once trusted passed me, eyes wide in startled recognition, smiles uncertain, wary. I felt my own lips curve upward, a smile foreign, twisted, dark. "Skrik, you're alive." It was Tak, kind Tak, who taught me to hunt. He reached forward to embrace me, relief shining in his eyes. My hands moved, guided by darkness, and plunged my blade deep into his chest. His eyes widened further, mouth open in stunned betrayal as he slumped against me, breath fading, blood spilling warmly across my trembling hands. Inside, I screamed, horror crashing through my heart. Yet no sound escaped my lips. Only the echoing laughter of darkness resounded within me. The village erupted into chaos. Friends shouted warnings, fled, fought. Yet it mattered little. My movements were swift, merciless, powerful beyond comprehension. Each strike, each blow, fed the blackness within me, the innocent part of me sobbing silently as the dark side reveled in slaughter. I found the elder Gralk, his wrinkled face pale with terror, begging for mercy. His eyes pleaded, knowing, understanding far more than he spoke. But the blade showed no mercy, only cold efficiency, as it silenced him forever. Each death was a betrayal of memories. Kretz's easy laughter, Yora's gentle kindness, Tharl's strength and guidance. My hands extinguished their lives without hesitation, painting everything crimson, my soul fractured further with each strike, splitting into agonizing pieces. Then I saw her, my wife, eyes wide with fear, clutching little Yorpa protectively. My body faltered, hesitating for the first time. No, I pleaded silently. Not them. Please, not them. Darkness laughed softly within me, curling like smoke around my spine, and guided my unwilling limbs forward. Her voice trembled, desperate, pleading. Skrik, please, remember who you are. I tried. I fought with every fiber, but the blade lifted once more. Indifferent to my screams, with a swift, cruel movement, my wife fell. Her eyes, once the anchor to my humanity, now stared upward in frozen disbelief, love fading like a dying ember. Her body crumpled, limbs tangled over Jorpa. A final act of protection too late. Little Jorpa whimpered beneath her. I tore her lifeless form aside to reveal his tear-streaked face, too small to hold such terror. He did not run. He did not move. He simply looked up at me, his father, with shattered hope. Papa, he whispered, the word cutting deeper than any blade, clinging to the illusion I could still be saved. I struck, not wildly, not in agony, but with precision, with finality. The blade pierced his chest, straight and true. His gasp was soft, as if surprised the world could be so cruel. Confusion bled into betrayal, then nothing. His small hand reached weakly toward mine, trembling before falling still. I knelt, cradling him against me. The warmth of his body faded too fast. I held him long after his spirit fled. When I let go, it was not just of his body, but of everything I was. My scream was soundless, primal, hollow. Outside, I stood frozen, blood soaking through to my bones, the last tether to my soul, snapping like dry reed in a storm. The sky above churned violently, ash twisting in the air, like the final breath of gods. Fire danced across torn banners and broken doors. A lone flower, once growing in a pot, Jorpa tended daily, wilted, blackened, and withered away. Its petals curled inward, then disintegrated into dust.